And when we are apart, I will be wishing on starlight, wishing that I could give the stars to you. Who knows if tomorrow may bring us the chance for a brand new start. Till that moment, you'll be in my heart. We are apart, I will be wishing on starlight, wishing that I could give the stars to you. Who knows if tomorrow may bring us the chance for a brand new start. Till that moment, you'll be in my heart. Till forever, you'll be in my heart.
Mic check, 1, 2.
We do a dance in the dark. Down the hall, pictures fall. Even the neighbors call. But then you rip out my heart. Every artery, a part of me. It's obvious to me that you love to watch me bleed. But not half as much as I love when you leave. I hate to see you disappear. But I love to watch when you're walking away from me. Walking away from me. Yeah, yeah. something real, and I'll give you everything. Every now and then we can smile. You know I can't help myself. They play around with me for a while, keep tearing me up until there's nothing left. Ooh, it's obvious to me. Yeah, you love to watch me bleed. As I love when you leave, I hate to see you sad. But I love to watch when you're walking away from me. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score? Run up the board, breaking them all. Ay, ay, walking the door. You know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on. You don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on to it. You already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, it will begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when I touching the friends. Ay, you when I touching the kin. Ay, putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is. Ay, ay, switching the moves, no number 2, I came in the win. Said I'm tapped in with the action, if it got the master on the master, I can never move passive. I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, like diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up. Pay attention, this is beast mode. Got an edge on the game like a cheat code. Had to tighten up my focus like a peephole. I want the rings and the chains like I'm Depot. Picked up, walking, check my status. We established when it's show. Time to squat, making plays. Ooh, it's magic like some. We want the smoke. Y'all ain't really about that action. We got perfect off the practice. They ain't working, so they lack it. I've been hungry all my life. I ain't passing up a plate. I can't quit until I win. I ain't having no debates. This is sacrifice and heart. That's exactly what it takes. So I'm going full throttle at me, back up out my way. Yeah, I promise you, you cannot stop me. Now when the whole team got me, I know I sound cocky, but watch me. I'ma show you what horror got me. Parameters. You are not dealing with amateurs. You and your team cannot handle us. This is excellence. Rich, stand it up, cause you know
I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast.
Let's do it! Yo, Don Kenny Boucher here. Next Level Painting, hitting you up on that literal best of all days, coming to you live from that Beats Lab in an undisclosed location in Central Florida. We're doing it again. Recoil's mom in chat. Can't scroll on that thing. They like removed my chat dock integration. OBS. It's kind of frustrating. Tony Fisher over on YouTube tuning in. What's up, brother? Oh. Is this like literally all I got? It's so obnoxious. Dr. D. What's up? Tolus UK. Renegade. Elro. Rhea Prey. What's up, guys? Dr. D, you did not take it. Elro. Coming in for 12 months. You didn't take my overlay? There's something on. The old backdrop. That's weird. This TV remote straight up did something to the color of my lights. Oh, man. In the game. Templar. It's time to play the game. Aquila. Hit my man. Been a hot minute. New Beats Lab I see. My condolences on your grandma. Thank you, brother. Dr. D, I gotta figure out who you're pointing at right now. Templar. Pointing at Templar. Whew. Man. Guys, I tried to take a nap. Nope. Don't recommend it. Templar, the world's most dangerous game. Smoking a cigar inside your house while your wife is gone? How long is she gone for? For what kind of cigar? Oh, man. All right. Depends. Are you smoking like a Swisher Sweet? Like a cigarillo? Oh, man. Ha! Are you, like, in a fight right now? Like, you guys in a fight? She's gonna know. Even though I would come home and be like, yo, it smells hella good in here. It's the world's most dangerous game. Is she gonna smell the cigar? Are you gonna be able to air that bitch out and cover up that smell? We'll see. That's right. Oh, man. So, as some of you guys may have noted, I canceled my Cincinnati trip this weekend. So we're streaming. That's why I'm on the air right now. It was too ambitious. I don't know why I thought I could do it with all the obligations I had. And then also, I was sick before I even landed in California. Got sick on the airplane. And then my lady had some sciatica struggles. I left. She was like basically on crutches. I came back. We went to the doctor still. Even today, she's still fucked up. So it was like just too much, too ambitious. Tablar, too much Skyline chili. Is that a special type of chili that you get on airplanes? Yeah, Dr. D. I mean, like, it was so ambitious, right? Because, like, I land Monday night, get back from Orlando, then I got to go to, Inverness for my grandma's funeral. I thought I was going to be back to stream that night. No, that was ridiculous. And then Wednesday podcast, and then I got to be on a plane again the next morning. I was like, I fucked up. This can't happen. Mr. Pace, what's up, brother? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy tuning in. What's up, brother? So, yeah, we streamed all weekend, though, from Cali. Any of you guys catch the games? Whew. Quilla says, your lady, you meet someone special? Oh yeah, you think this is my parents' house? Those new Beats Lab? Dr. D, we only had technical difficulties once. Out of 22 hours of streaming, we had technical difficulties for 2 hours. Captain Banhammer in chat, what's up, brother? Mr. Pace, Peyton Knights tonight. That's good to hear. Dead nerd tuning in. Dr. D, you watched the stream the whole 3 days? You fucking legend, dude. Thanks, man. Aquila, well, you tell me. Though you might have got an apartment. Motherfucker, I can't get an apartment. You know how much apartments cost? This is basically like LA out here. I was like, oh, how much are apartments? $2,500. It's like, okay. Easy peasy. Drinking a Bloody Mary in the airport? Hell yeah, dude. Templar, you watched the Penguin. I saw the pilot. I need to get back to it though. That's right, Dr. D. So we're back streaming. I want to finish the Warp Talents, then we got to jump back to streaming content. I scheduled a game this Sunday locally so I can play because we're supposed to play this weekend. Now not. So we'll wrap that up. Get some games in. Mr. Pace, checker pattern plus snakeskin. That's preposterous. price of a Bloody Mary in O'Hare. $20. It's kind of steep. Is it good? Or is it like just a regular ass Bloody Mary? Posted up some reels on Instagram while I was gone. Got to kick it with the boys. Demeki came out, picked me up in his tracksuit. Got to hang out with Chris Wallace from XBZ as my co-host all weekend. That was fun. It's mediocre, easy peasy. It's mid. Excuse me. So, the nerd, thanks, man. Yeah, it was a great time. The stream was great. The games were great. It got me really amped up to get some games in myself. Booze is booze right now, easy peasy. Why? What's up? Why are your standards so low? So I'm looking forward to. So my brother's coming over on Monday. He's doing some work in town with his company. He's coming over for an airbrush lesson. That's pretty cool. Let's see my parents over the weekend, but I'm on Tuesday. So it's been a wild. A lot of stuff has happened, but I want to get this project done. I want to play my edgelords and to get some games in as we move toward LVO. So I'm going to start taking the local scene out here a little bit more seriously. And, just get it going. I'm open for class enrollment, ! class, anybody tuning in. I'm teaching a class on Monday at IRL. Brother and like 3 of his co-workers. Easy peasy at the airport waiting to fly. Dr. D, your son is getting married, so this is odd. They even carry off all my hair for it. Cut off all my hair for it. You get a haircut? Reappraise inventory at work this tonight. Do you guys even inventory? I've fulfilled some of our B-Boy hoodies. Let me go see. Let me check on that. From last month's big blog giveaway. It's always like fingers crossed on those. They seem to let me do those. Let's go check the order form. They're out. Okay, yeah, so we started fulfilling B-Boy Stance hoodies for the big winners last month. Guys, go Thracker, what's up, you gangster? Easy peasy, probably won't be able to watch the whip session. Just get the Wi-Fi in the airplane, dude. Mr. Pace, what are you talking about? Sorry, my chat is weird now. I can't scroll back because they took the dock out. So I have like a browser dock. Mr. Pace, Royal Navy, Royal Air Force colors for your knights. Reappraise. Don't ship it into Canada right now. Whole service went on strike. Ugh. Did not know that. Aquila. Wife asks how you're doing, signs her love. She just got done with surgery, recovering. She's happy to see. Do I need to turn my CC on, or did she just like say that to you to say to me? My closed caption. I always forget. She just says hi. I'll connect it anyway for anyone else. It's on. Say hi back. Wish her a speedy recovery, as Dr. D says. Dr. D, your skin tight on the cut. You're gonna cut it all off? You're gonna go gangster? Alright guys, so exclamation point class, looking for signups on the lessons. As a reminder, fall gear. We're halfway through the month. If you get in the final four, you get on the list. That's really it, man. Look, I'm trying to convert class leads, trying to get some sales. That's it. I'm booked for content right now outside of that, so. War Daddy haircut, a little shorter, but it will grow it. I don't know what the fuck. What is a War Daddy haircut? I like it. And it's Ogre. Guess I will drink alone. Maybe next year. And it's Ogre. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Were you here for my explanation? Oh, from Theory, the tank movie. Supposed to 40K band punk. Is this? I think on YouTube it uses old titles. Punk 611 on YouTube. That was a clickbait title from the podcast. And us Ogre, it was just too ambitious, man. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I was so excited to go there because it was so hype. You know, then I get back Monday night, go to my grandma's funeral. Thought I was going to stream that night, didn't. Then I'm podcasting on Wednesday, and I'm like, I got to be on a plane tomorrow. I was like, I can't fucking, I'm sick. I can't. My lady has a sciatica thing going on. I was like, man, we're supposed to go together. I'm like, we can't do this shit. What was I thinking? So I banked the tickets as travel credit for like LVO. Apologies, I felt bad about it. The Bolters and Don guys are so cool. I've been on cold medicines since I've got home, you know. You guys go, I appreciate it, man. She passed away a little while ago. We just postponed the ceremony for when everyone can get together. And that was the date that we all agreed upon. So I've had time to process it. I appreciate the condolence, Dr. D. Yeah, exactly, man. That's what I had. I just had to sit. And also, Wyatt can't go. He was sick, and he's not 100%. We're like looking at each other at Cali Cup. We're like, why did we think we could do this? Like we're like Monday at Cali Cup, we're like, why did we think we could do this? That we could do both of these trips. This like, what were we thinking? Aquila should get down some Dewquill, Mountain Dew and Dayquil mix. That's the syrup. Well, I mean, if it had a shot of booze in it too. Battleborn tuning in. What's up, brother? Yeah, man. So, exclamation point fall gear. Support your boy. Man, I'm behind on shipping too, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm way behind. Anybody waiting on swag bags? I have not lost that information. I have my files all in order, and I've got my gear here in studio. I got my sponsorship swag. Just since I moved in here, it's been like my rhythm is off, and I apologize for the delays in shipping. But I'll have swag out soon. But yeah, that's kind of the update. Ready to get some 40K games in. Oh, man. Speaking of the NyQuil. Software. Tabarak. Dope. Is there a recipe for heretic gold? You mean like gold? You mean specifically for like chaos? No. Just paid it all. I always paid everything the same way. Or maybe my deathless gold. Maybe that's what we're talking about. The deathless combo is taking like a dark silver, then mixing it with your gold as your base layer, and then just working gold off of that. So it's like desaturated. All right, lock into the cradle. Oh shit, I don't have any paper towels. Took them downstairs. We ran out of paper towels in the kitchen. Hey, there's usually like an errant paper towel floating around. But I took out the trash. That's upsetting. James S. What's the 40K band? Nothing. That's just clickbait from the podcast. And for some reason, it's still the title on YouTube. Either way, I made it up. It's not real. Charles tuning in says I do Naz Dreg yellow contrast over lead belcher that had a no wash. Low effort, looks great. That's kind of like that's not dissimilar strategy. And Card says I always want to do Lamentus Army, but I fear the black and white checker pattern. Well, they got decals for that? Templar. Warp Talents. Peak Chaos bullshit? Yep. These are absolutely peak Chaos bullshit. Absolute classic Chaos nonsense. It's that bullshit right there. So this is it. This is what we're working on. We've got to finish the backpacks. This guy. And then finish the bases. And then I can play with them. I'm supposed to be playing with Charles this weekend. Move those out of the way. Man, do I really not have any paper towels? This is bullshit. I have to get paper towels. Let me get a toilet paper. I refuse to go downstairs. Be right back. Toilet paper. All right. All right. We're good. This will be fun. Hey Kruger, what's up, man? Alright, so we gotta get the backpack squared away. So we're gonna need blue. Almost out of that. All black. Magenta. That's way too much magenta. Okay, Kruger. Almost lost his passion to paint because I was gone. I'm sorry to leave you with that. A dope beat to step to. All right.
Question.
What?
Are we not saying phrasing anymore?
I'm coming!
Phrasing boom!
Come on, make a hole.
Phrasing boom.
Tell Archer I'm coming for him. Phrasing boom and both berries out.
Life happens, lifting a glass to you and your grandmother. Besides, it means you won't have to pretend to tolerate my old dorky ass. Lol.
Man, Selger, come on, man. We'll have to pretend to tolerate you. Sorry, I wish I could have hung out with you this weekend. And I appreciate you supporting me and thinking of my grandma for me. Make a strong man, love and chat from my man, and it's over. Go see if you can find Arthur. Get a drink for him. Alright, so it looks like we did some ghosting on the black already. So let's raw dog some blue. High opacity, low moisture, and its ogre. We're gonna raw dog that. High opacity, low moisture. We're gonna try to ride the rail with a little tracer technique. Right there. So we can sneak inside this little cut right here. Run a little line right there. We're just trying to electrify that blue a little bit. Let's invert. There. Hey, they're just Raptors with Lightning Claws, Renegade. Yeah, Raptors are second. Hey, Chaos bullshit. Always be rotating. So we ghosted out all the lines with some black and blue. Catch this rim right here. Raw dogging that paint. Get that rim both sides. Pretty good. So now we're going to move up NS Ogre. Let me get some strong man love in chat again for NS Ogre for your support. Thinking of my grandma. Are you going to watch the boxing match today? Oh, is it the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight? Is that tonight? Or is that the 16th? I think my lady just got home. Little flow improver. I would love to watch it. I'd love to watch it. It's got me hyped. You know, and I'll tell you, man, like, I am a huge boxing fan. And I mean, I used to be a huge boxing fan. I'm a huge fan of Mike Tyson's boxing specifically. You know, 90s, late 80s, 90s, early 2000s boxing. So I like these exhibition matches. Like, I really do. Because I think they get people talking about boxing again and watching. Also, every fighter that Jake Paul fights, it's no different than a young prospect in any division curating their boxing matches until they're ready. It's just that he's the event coordinator himself because he's already rich and famous. And so you're getting really solid payouts for a lot of people who are not used to getting solid payouts. So I have no problem with any of that. A lot of people hate them. Right here. And we're just taking some sky blue. Just pure sky blue. 58 years old, Kid Kruger. He doesn't. Mike Tyson doesn't need the money. That's the thing, Kid Kruger. He's a successful businessman. He's doing fine. Like, Mike Tyson does not need money. So that's actually why I think it's interesting. It's because, like, Tyson doesn't need money or prestige. He's doing it because he's genuinely interested in doing it. You know? Mike Tyson, when he retired, famously, he said, I just don't have it anymore. I don't feel like I don't have that killer instinct. Like, I'm fine. I'm happy now. Like, I don't have the anger anymore. Like, he's like, I just did it. You just do it for money now. So I don't care anymore. He doesn't need money. He's doing fine. I'm sure he, can always use an extra couple mil, but I think he's genuinely interested in doing it. But the thing is, it's, as I mentioned to some of my friends over the weekend, is like, I was like, bro, it's not a fight though. That's the thing. It's like, get that out of your head. It's not it's an exhibition match. Sparring gloves. They were supposed to wear headgear, but they got it all the way down to sparring gloves, 2-minute rounds. That's sparring. Because no fight commission is actually gonna sanction and sign off on Mike Tyson fighting. So it can't really legally be considered that. So he's 58. Oh, look at that. Oh, let me mess with the color balance. That's better. I mean, Tyson is a killer. That's the thing, man. Like, Dr. B. Hearing his old interviews and his like mentality behind it, if he puts himself back in that mentality, I mean, he's like 15 pounds lighter, an inch shorter, has an inch less reach than he used to. Like, you know what I mean? But he is preposterous. I love him. It's my favorite. But here's the thing is, like, Jake Paul is kind of good at boxing. Like, he just is. Like, he's a hella athletic dude who's been able to pay for the best training in the world. He's kind of good. He's kind of a good boxer. Little white mixed in with the sky blue. go. Little white mixed in. Dr. D, that's literally all Tyson has on him. I agree. Because the thing is, if you start boxing in your 20s, like now you just started, you don't have that fast twitch muscle. You don't have all that muscle memory. Tyson started training was like 11. It's all there. He's gonna be shockingly fast compared to this young man. His head movement will be, because like your head movement essentially is gonna always be inferior to someone like Mike Tyson. But Paul is like kind of good. He's got a lot of natural talent. He's strong. He's tall. He's been in the ring before. Like, as much as I hate the guy, I don't even know why I'm supposed to hate him. Everyone tells me he's the worst. I don't know anything about the guy. Other than he keeps boxing. Yeah, exactly. He's a wrestler. He had like solid wrestling pedigree. Dr. D, if he was fighting other prospects his age, he wouldn't be able to curate his boxing record. No young prospect takes matches they don't think they can win. That's how you promote a young boxer. Like boxing matches you can sell that you know he's going to win. Until his record looks good, then you can consider him a contender, and then you can, now that he's been seasoned, now you can put him in the real fights. He's his own promoter. That's what's unique about this. Like he's his own boxing promoter. Dr. D, fighting old guys aren't gonna get him skilled. No, but they're gonna get him like seasoned. Like he's not gonna like dump his adrenaline in the ring. He's not gonna be super excited. He's not gonna, he's gonna be able to fight. What's gonna get him super talented is his training camp. Like the 10 rounds you boxed this week is the least difficult thing you did in the 3 months preparing for that fight. You know what I mean? It's his, multi-million-dollar training camp. It's what's making him skilled. All his sparring partners, all his coaching. It's funny because a lot of people I've seen say like makes a mockery of boxing, like what he's doing. I'm like, I think boxing is a mockery, and it has been for a long time. I think he's bringing interest back to the sport. Get a little black mixed in with the blue. Let's get these little tubes right here. Yeah, Dark James, exactly. Like, he's a little shit and a little shit talker who hasn't earned the shit talking rights that he exists in. But like, also, he's getting fighters their biggest payday in history and making people care about it, by being the villain. Jameson, yes. An optimized conclusion to that match would be a first round knockout. I would like to see a classic first round Mike Tyson knockout. And with 2-minute rounds, Tyson, that's what Tyson's looking for. That's what he's looking to do. Let's take the magenta, the white. Charles, I hope it goes 8 rounds and they make out in the end. Also, it's my second best conclusion. We're running a tracer. A little white mixed in with some magenta. Classic tracing technique. Always be rotating. Get those edges to pop out. Easy peasy, safe flight. There. You need these little couplings. Ben 405, 67 months. I don't know if I shouted you out. Yeah, 80s, 90s boxing was pretty amazing. just gonna catch right here. And we glued these on, so that way we only paint what we can see. It makes it a little trickier sometimes. I was in a bit of a rush. Using a combination of a heart pull and a tracer. Let me check my phone. Good. Get a little bit more white. Rotate back. You catch that rim. Little tracer technique. I'm getting a little bit on the black by accident, but it rides. There's a couple little touch-up spots. Let's grab some of the base magenta. Let's see if we can clean up right here. There's a little black on that rim. And let's get a little transparent red. Right there, a little black spilled over. We were cutting in the details. A little more white. We're just going to kind of stipple center mass in here. Let's go back. There's a little spot right here. A little black got on the side. Right here. Now there's a little spot where I didn't paint black. And the fuselage right here. Bring a little black in, tighten that up. We're moving fast. Just switch, bigger brush. Let's just take some straight up black, some straight up white, get a gray going. A little bit more black. Just gonna kind of heart pull that in. Straight up gray. Press that down. That was high opacity, a little moisture. Switch back to the small brush. A white, mix it with that same concoction. So it's a brighter gray. Invert, look for the tracer. Hold your breath, swing it from right to left. High opacity, a little moisture. Catch up on the sides right here. You don't have to do much. Something for like a pseudo metallic. Split the difference. This tag right here. So you don't have to get super fancy or sophisticated with your NMM. You could just paint the thing gray. It'll ride. Speaking of which, let me grab this number 1. We want to get inside here. This is always the most annoying stuff. We're just kind of stippling in turbofan intake area, kind of dragging around a little bit of gray. It's not very sophisticated. Yo, Steven. Is that Reiner over on Facebook? Show me some love. You don't need to make it very perfect in there. Like it's deliberately a little janky. Dark Horse in chat. What's up, my man Charles? Okay. Let's take a little blue. Let's see if we can drop a little bit of highlight on this black trim. sky blue. Little heart pull tracing. Let's grab the Shadow Flesh, the unofficial bone color. We've been using this plus a combination of gray to make all of our bones, teeth, claws. Some of this plus gray. So, yep, we got the shitty one. So you see, this is my least favorite part of the backpack. The jump pack. So we get the Shadow Flesh mixed with gray. And we have to call attention to these teeth, these nonsense chaos teeth that grow out of the armor. That's that chaos bullshit. Let's get a little noosh. Slide back right here. On that heart pull, tip of our brush, pull straight back. Popped up. And it's the fact that they go all the way in to the turbofan itself is what makes those teeth so obnoxious. To pull off, to pull them out of the design. Nellie Nelson says, I have no idea what you're referring to. Are you talking about my clickbait title on YouTube in the podcast? It didn't refresh titles. It doesn't refer to anything. I made it up. Total nonsense. It was for the podcast. And for some reason, I didn't update the titles today. Monument hobbies.
Hit him with an F5. Hit it back so hard he feel it in the next life. Pull him over that shoulder just like a
Let me get some love in the chat right there for my man Jason Praise. Fantastic, Monument Hobbies group. What's up, sexy? That's right, brother. Francois Marion says, really? You're shocked about the election result? What title are you seeing, Francois? Francis. I don't know which pronunciation. That's an old title. Have you seen like just a title from like weeks ago? Restream might be bugging out. Whiskey says, glad to be here. That's right, man. We're back from Cali Cup. It was supposed to be Bolters at Dawn this weekend. It was too ambitious of a schedule to keep. I had to cancel. So I'm back in the studio. Finishing up these Warp Talons. And I'm going to play this weekend with Charles. And so this is our last Warp Talon backpack. We're working on the teeth now. So we use Shadow Flesh, black and white. Kind of the unofficial teeth color of the project. Chaos bullshit to the extreme. We're using high opacity, low moisture. We're just kind of hitting the rails right now. Always be rotating. God, I hate those things. Post-election shocked outright. Damn, Francois. I knew it was Francois. Bro, I'm sorry I called you Francis. Francois. That title is like 2 weeks old. I don't know why it's pushing that title out on YouTube. It's supposed to update the title on all my platforms, but it's been running that. So it's been running that title nonstop. Man. That was our clickbait title from the podcast on like election day. Idiot and Rampage, what's up, brother? I need to go see what's going on with Restream. We had problems with Restreams during Cali Cup. All right, we're gonna run a little tracer on these back teeth. White in the mix. Whiskey says, when you mentioned rotating, are you referring to rotating the brush? Rotating the model. In a Rampage, oh, you know, we going to hell and all. Can't settle on any colors for my sister's army, and it's really starting to annoy the shit out of me. What are some of the colors you're thinking about? So right here, Whiskey, this is a heart pull. Or this is a tracer. I'm gonna use the side of my brush and ride the rail. Hold my brush finger from right to left. Okay, so I'm rotating the model so that my brush is always in that plane. It's a brush stroke I teach in my course. So you always are rotating to facilitate that precision. And changing the viewing angle to facilitate those clean lines. Swa says, I don't care. Franco, Frank, Francis, it all works. If you're gonna ask, press Swa. I'm gonna ask. Oh man, Francois. In a rampage, going with black armor. It's the second color I can't figure out. What are some of your ideas? Speaking of black, let me clean up right here where the teeth erupt from the frame. Let's bring some of the blue back in. Right, we were just mixing the blue with the black. We're gonna run a heart pull. And there's like some ripples in the armor right there. I'm just doing a little cleanup. Right, so let me switch it to sky blue. High opacity, low moisture. Little heart pull. Because they're like erupting from the armor like a gum line. That's part of what makes it so obnoxious. Whiskey, thank you for the follow. You new here, Whiskey? He says that's a genius idea. That's why it's in my syllabus, dog. My course, exclamation point class. Francois asks, what pink is that? It's a combination of pinks. It's mostly it's just magenta and transparent red from Monument Hobbies. And white. That's mostly what it is. Now, some, like on the backpacks, it's a little bit more hype because I also glazed or filtered fluorescent pink over it a little bit when I airbrushed it. But mostly my Wombo combo is just these two with white. And so this is the unit right here. It's for my current Chaos project. Turning the exposure down so that we can mitigate some of the bounce. Noble Shields says, so another Spiky Bits clickbait title. God. It's just crazy. No, it was a clickbait title I wrote from like 2 Thursdays ago, and for some reason it doesn't update on YouTube anymore, my restream. So I haven't used that title for weeks, and it just, you're like the 5th person. It's like I gotta go see what's going on with restream, and it doesn't update the titles anymore. That title's so hella old. But it's not a Spiky Bits clickbait title. That's a Kenny Boucher original, dog. So as you can see, there's a lot of airbrushing and sub-assembly on this. We left the heads off, we left the shoulders off, we left the backpacks off. So they're just bodies with claws. We built up black, and so you'll notice that like the armor is actually black. You kind of think it's blue at first glance. That's one of the hacks, the speed hacks for these ridiculous Chaos bullshit models, is that they're black, right? And then we just kind of like slap the pink trim on haphazardly and then cut the black back in. And then we did a couple of blue highlights, but the armor is black. See? So we made it easy. Because that's such an obnoxious set of colors to try to fucking do that kind of edge highlighting to. Then we airbrushed the sick ass blue shoulders and head separately, glued them on. We airbrushed all the backpacks that have that hype ass pink on it, and then cut the black back in. So this is one of the most obnoxious fucking units I've ever painted in my life. Remember, guys, if you're new here, Noble Shields, Whiskey, Francois. I've been doing this as a job for 14 years, 2010. Next level painting. This is the most obnoxious fucking 5-man squad I've ever painted. And I cut a billion corners, guys. I cut so many corners to make this fast. You know what I'm saying? To make Warp Talons look good and crisp, like that next level painting methodology, whew, it will challenge you, dude. It will challenge your fucking patience. Thanks, Noble Shield. Yeah, I'm the one who does the clickbait, Noble Shield. Everyone thinks Rob does it, but I do. Rob won't lie. He will stretch it. He will make it outrageous. But always his titles are at least somewhat relevant to a conclusion or an editorial opinion. I just straight make bullshit up. I just straight lie. And then people come over and they're like, what's this? I was like, I lied. I just wanted to get you here so that like you could watch my show and give me money. And there are people like, are like, Kenny, that scamp. Rob hates it. El Ro says, is this unit going to be 10 strong for LVO? Nope. Fuck it. Fuck no. I want it to be. I want to have 10 of them. I'm going to tell you straight like this. I'm never painting another 5 of these again. I can sit here and lie to you. I can sit here and lie to you because I have 5 right here. I wanted to do 10. But I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to do it. Fuck them. Fuck them. 10 is really strong. I'm running 5 like a bitch ass. Fuck it. Noble Shield. Hear that chaos is my main faction in 40 cases. 1996. The trim is the killer. Yep. Francois hates painting chaos more than orcs. Noble Shield, right? So we got some people on YouTube. Francis, Noble Shields. Thank you guys. The action's actually at Twitch. There's a much bigger chat community on Twitch right now, so you might consider coming over to Twitch. Whiskey says, I was just checking if there are different Warp Town models because they don't look like melted blobs. Yeah, they're, I mean, it's the modern kit, but it's fucking a nightmare, dude. And this is in the color scheme of our current Chaos project because I've been on the grindstone with a new scheme, right? Because like the pink and the neon pink green scheme I invented years ago, 10 years ago. Now it's played out. So we came up with a new scheme. So we took synthwave inspiration, cyan, magenta, yellows, and then we turned it into like a uniform army color. Not like, hey, I'm gonna spray synthwave colors on this, like it's all, you know, OSL-y and, you know, hardly paint anything. No. Like the uniform of this faction, you know, faction colors, cyan, magenta, yellow. So they're implemented in an actual way that, you know, reps their uniform. And that's, of course, that's across the whole army. Shout out to Dylan. We got tons of YouTubers coming in today. My clickbait's working. What's up, Dylan? Mr. Pace, also on YouTube. I think he just super chatted me. He says, have you ever tried a GSI Krios airbrush? God, these guys must be new. Mr. Pace, are you new? Thank you for giving me money, by the way. I have a gear list. I think you might be able to activate it on, if my cloud bot or whatever it is working on YouTube right now, exclamation point gear. See if that list works. Of the whole gear list, including that literal airbrush. Francois, you don't Twitch or Discord, you don't like the user agreement? Well, you're just hustling against yourself, dog. This is where the fun is. That's like boycotting LVO. Like some of my friends have recently. Like, okay. Because they don't like the way it's run. Mr. Pace, you're new here. Okay, yeah. No, that's the airbrush I recommend. It's on my gear list. It's on my syllabus. Francois, does my gear list include my mic or camera? It includes a suggested camera and mic, yes. Not my actual camera, because I'm using an old webcam that you can't get anymore, but it has what I would use if I was starting today on a budget conscious, like while also being budget conscious. I mean, I get it, Francois. You got your layers of limitations. Like YouTube is not necessarily a great fucking organization either, but for your personal standards, you can accept their bullshit more than the other. I understand. So your sacrifice is that you're across the bear. There's a whole community of individuals who enjoy the same hobby as you, paint the same models as you, speak the same language as you, right now on Twitch and on my Discord server.
Excellent!
That you self-inflicted don't have access to. Which again, that's cool. Dwayne Roland, thank you for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate it, brother. Mr. Pace, 770, 771, 290. Which one? I don't know if what does it say? I don't know. I have the PS 289. That's what's on my gear list. And if you're just tuning in, exclamation point class, you can check out my course. I have a full syllabus. You sign up on my Patreon page as a free member, and you DM me, I'll send you a free copy of my syllabus, which has lots of good information in it, including that gear list. So, I wanna do something to the inside of these turbo fans real quick. So actually, I've got the new Nova Orange. Let's just open this up. And I'm not very active on YouTube yet. That's the thing. Like, I'm YouTube OG, where I was like one of the first 3 YouTubers in our hobby. But YouTube is, I can't make money on YouTube. I never have. Like, I've never made any money on YouTube, so I just use it for multi-streaming. Can't pay bills, baby. All right, so we're gonna take that orange. What we're gonna do is take some noosh, some orange. We're gonna over noosh it. And we're gonna send it in there. So it's going to be relatively low opacity. I'm going to try to send it into some of the recesses. And when it dries, it should look relatively classy. And you can take a little water and subtract from the noosh. It's really good for that. We'll come back to that in a second after it dries. I'll show you what it looks like. Francois says, wiretapping laws mostly exist to protect your right to privacy. Feds bypassing wiretapping laws for warrants via relationships with corporations. Oh yeah, that shit sucks, man. That shit sucks. But also, hear me out. Doesn't affect my life because all I care about is endlessly entertaining myself until the day I die. And 90% of my entertainment is this hobby. So I have to be where the action is. Mr. Pace, do I use lacquers or enamels? I use acrylic varnish. Oh, wait, hold on. Do you mean like paint? No, I use acrylic. Oh, always use acrylic. For miniatures? So we're stippling it in. A lot of noosh. Take a little water, and we're going to introduce some moisture and kind of just use the capillary effect to kind of send it into the recesses a little bit better, kind of clear some of the blotchiness away. We'll come back to that too after it dries, show you what it looks like. And this is why I was like never worried about painting the interior of the fans very much, because I was always going to kind of cover my bases with this. Team Plasma Gus, what's up? Thank you for the follow. Just moved here from YouTube. Give you a follow. Thank you, brother. That's where the action is, baby. Francois? Yeah, man. That makes sense. I fully get it. As a veteran, you probably bled for that shit. Gotta stand your ground on that shit. And also, a boycott, by definition, is a sacrifice, right? Because you don't boycott anything that you don't already want to consume, right? Like, so if you're boycotting these two platforms because of those stated explanations, like it is a sacrifice, because that's obviously where a lot of the convenience of this hobby comes from. So you're doing without. I talk about that with like GW sometimes, you know, when we talk about how like, you know, you got to support the game stores, but people still go online and buy them direct from GW's website, even when the game store doesn't have it, even though GW allocated it so that the game store would have less. So you had to go to their website to, you know, for better margins. And we've been saying that for years, that like, until you actually are willing to sacrifice your FOMO for a new release and support your game store, you're going to keep seeing game stores go out of business. So sacrifice is the root of it. Oh. Demeki, hold on, sorry, I missed that. Demeki, you got sick? Roxy got you sick? Did I get you sick or did Roxy get you sick? Am I restreaming on Spiky Bits right now? What the fuck is happening? I bet Rob is fucking hitting me up. What? Restream is out of control. It was giving us problems in Calibre. Let me see. They're all on? I turned all these things off. Turning them off. And look at the titles. Thank you, Recoil. Fuck. Restream just hiccuped. That's wild, man. I was gonna be so mad at me. I did not know I was doing that. God, Restream, man, be bugging out. Seeing Plasma Guts says I will never buy from GW if I can help it. My LGS doesn't really do discounts. I don't want to support them. Yeah, you got to pay them for like the fact that you go there and play and shit. You know what I mean? Debecki, yeah, Roxy got you sick. That's sad. Plasma Guts, you came from. Oh, so I got a new viewer because of it. Rob will have to deal with it. Temeki, you've been spending all day painting and organizing magic cards? Bro, that's tight. Alright, so if you own a brick and mortar and refuse to match online retailers, yeah, I mean, that's also true. Like, if you own a brick and mortar and you're aware that everyone is getting a 15% discount on the internet and you refuse to offer 15% discount, you're probably gonna suffer there. Also, I would never start a brick and mortar store to sell Warhammer models. Don't do that. That's bad. That's not that. Sell CCGs and also carry Warhammer models. All right, let's take a look. You see, now that the noosh is drying up, so we just got a little bit of weathering inside there, you see? Just enough to cover the lack of painting inside there.
Excellent!
Plasma Gus, thanks for the sub on my YouTube channel. Jim Norris, I'm back, bitches. Where are you back from? Recall, if you were reading chat from YouTube, I wasn't seeing it. I was like, what the fuck? Where is this chat? But not, it was on Spiky Beats. Okay, Noosh plus Nova Orange. Water. That's the one. I know orange looks like oxidation over black. It's also because it's more than 50% noosh. Now some water. Whiskey. It's just fucking orange. It's nothing special. It's just straight up orange. The Mackie, I immediately went home and deleted all the ICP stuff off my computer. Ah, he saw that reel. Francois? Yeah, I would say most people who open a brick and mortar are probably best off opening it as like a membership platform. Like treat it like a gym. You know what I mean? That like if you want to do like tabletop gaming. Because it's impossible to match competitors' price and pay rent. When people don't have a actual brick and mortar, they don't have to, they have much lower overhead. So, unless you are also doing online fulfillment, in which case, your front end of your store is just for convenience, but you're still paying a hell of a lot more money for your online shipping operation than people who are doing it out of their garage. Whiskey, but I mean, all Noosh is an acrylic medium that has a long work time and reactivation period. It's pretty convenient. All right, we gotta do one last thing on this last work town, then we'll do a whip session. So we airbrushed it all pink, and this like little power supply is still pink. So we're gonna take the white plus the magenta, transparent red. And we're gonna just do a layer. We're gonna subtract from it. And we're gonna take it whiter and whiter as we subtract from it. Okay, it's color theory nonsense. Team Plasma. Yeah, you got to do more than just tabletop for sure. Little noosh. So we're just subtracting, or let it dry for a second, and we're gonna do something cool with it. While that's setting up, grab some straight up white. And we got a classic chaos pipe that's broken and exposing conduit side. Coils and nonsense. The official color of things inside of things for the Edgelords project is green. So what we do is we paint these pure white first. Whiskey says, do you prime with airbrush? At least half the time I prime with my airbrush, yeah. Says Vallejo acrylic primer is clogging the hell out of the Eclipse. It'll do that. You want to raw dog the primer, right? Like you want to raw dog it, blast through, back the needle out slightly if you have to, crank the PSI, whatever it takes. You don't really want to be thinning the primer too much. You want it to be as raw dog as possible. And it will cause your airbrush to hiccup. And then you just gotta clean it. Whiskey says, I can't believe you're pulling out the pink. Pink slaps, dude. I fucking love it. Alright. A little bit more white. Now what I'm going to start doing is kind of like kind of watered down white, kind of just running some streaks in. Just let that dry. It's not opaque at all. I put water in it. Francois, my local GS has a 10% markup above MSRP. My local FLG doesn't offer veteran discounts. Won't match a discount from free shipping competitors. Yeah, that's just not smart. Yeah, it's just dumb. Like, I mean, do they sell like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Magic cards, and they have like 120 people in there playing card games on the weekends? Like, I don't get it. D-Man, what's up, brother? Whiskey, just Vallejo thinner? I just raw dog it, dude. Nothing. Just in the airbrush. Blast it. Yeah, Francois, that's why a lot of people play Beer Hammer, man. I don't get it. I don't know why they're in business. Must be a double-dipped retirement project for somebody. All right, now we're going in with some more opaque white. Smaller brush. And we're just trying to make like kind of like almost lightning arcs. We're gonna take a little bit of the transparent red and kind of blend out this hard stop right here. Some stipples. All right. So that's we're using color theory there. We're taking it from magenta to white. Then we're going to filter it. Snoop! What's up, Snoop? While that's drying, let's take fluorescent green. We're just gonna raw dog it right over the white spots in the brakes and the hoses. Okay, last step before we get in a whip session. With inherited ownership of the building. Yeah, so the guy doesn't have to make money. That's the thing. We're gonna take straight up transparent yellow and paint it right over this. Because of color, behavior, and science, it will pre-highlight the yellow perfectly. And you'll get like some nice orange, radiating energy. And so whatever that thing is on the back of all their backpacks, like it's like a power supplier, like a little core. And so since we airbrushed everything pink, all we did was that like little subtraction technique, create some streaky lines and then hit it with the yellow. And that is inside of our lore for our army, the colors. So now we got to finish the bases, but we're going to do a whip session together. That's the CMYK synthwave color palette. Cyan, magenta, yellow, but it's like a sunset yellow. That's because of the same color theories. See, they all have their little power supply in their backpacks. Their claws are done that way. And we've got more in the army than just this. This is just our latest squad. And so it's been fun to adapt this color scheme to different unit types, like the Possessed, Lord of Skulls, War Dogs, Hellbrute. Feels good. And we're using all of our techniques from our course. The 101 curriculum graduated over 300 people, probably close to 400. Exclamation point whip, exclamation point class. If you're, like I said, if you want a free copy of my syllabus, you're thinking about taking classes, getting OP this winter. I got lots of students in chat that can validate the effectiveness of the course. 100% guaranteed that you will be tight at painting after we're done. So, give me 1 second. I need to go take a pee-pee break. I'll pop open Discord right now. Exclamation point whip. Log into my Discord server. upload some whips and we'll take a look at them together as a community, do some community comments and criticisms, etc. One sec. BRB. We're back. Let's kick it on over to Discord. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. What's today? Today's the 15th. Yo. I wonder if Easy Peasy got on the Wi-Fi for the plane. My lady downstairs trying to make a dirty martini without vermouth or anything. It's just like olive juice and fucking vodka. I'm gonna give her advice real quick. Got a solution. She can't open the shaker. I told her to bring it to me. You know when the shaker's stuck? So she's down there with the steak shaker she can't open. And she's sending me the gif of the guy saying it's time to play the game. Yeah, Francois, I just told her, I was like, just fucking put the vodka in the shaker, shake it up until it's hella cold. Pour that in a cup. Throw some olives in it. Just It's just iced vodka with some olives. That's your best bet at this point. So it looks like Easy Peasy working on his sister is looking sick. He says he needs comment and criticism. I hope he's on airplane Wi-Fi right now, but if not, he'll check the replay. Let's see what he says. She's preposterous. Winter Hobby Momentum. Last 179 miniatures to go. Bro, look at this shit. Jimmy Norris, it's time to duel. She has sent me that gift 5 times. What is she? She's a maniac. You know that guy who's like, it's time to play the game. This thing looks really good. Mini done for OSL. So he painted up the fire. I don't know if he's done the OSL yet. Try Buzzed Swan. Is this your OSL? This is not what we talked about. I think he just painted the fire. Okay, it's a little sloppy. Did you use fluorescent paints? He can't answer me. I don't think he's on Wi-Fi. So what you want to do with this is for his replay, is you want to paint that fire pure white. Paint it all white. Get it all perfect. Then paint it all yellow. Then glaze your oranges and your reds back in. Make the recesses and the edges brighter and darker. You want the core to almost be white where it's floating inside that cage. Repaint the cage perfectly around the fire. Make the fire perfect. It doesn't glow, right? It's not glowing at all. Got to make the fire perfect. Then we can sling our oranges into your model. But I would say the fire's a little janky right now. It's not, the saturation is a little wacky and I can see some black showing through. But that's the trick to fire. And when they have like a little cage, that's always obnoxious. I acknowledge that's annoying. But you want to sling the orange, not the yellow. GSC secretly overpowered. Melt the gun. Oh, the melt the gun looks pretty good. It's a little yeah, I like that. Because you just set the core and then you just glaze some orange over top. I like that. Someone in front of my house. These look good. Right. Let me go check on this doorbell real quick. Give me a second. My security camera is alerting me. Give me like 3 minutes to handle this. BRB! Exclamation point whip. Get your whip set. We're good. Nothing going on out there. And I also was able to open up that shaker for my lady. All right. We're doing a whip session right now, guys. Exclamation point whip. Taking a look at Easy Peasy's action. He's one of my students, so he's been doing some of his homework assignments. Looking good, brother. Can't go wrong with the old black and red. My man Demeki in chat, working on his Tau. His breast cancer awareness Tau. Sitting down, slinging paint. Hype mode. Are you able to go to LVO next year, Demeki? See, Plasma Gus, thought you'd be a Tau guy coming from a Gundam background. That's why Demeki started Tau. Hello Kitty Tau, Francois. No, it's breast cancer and bone cancer awareness Tau. Darth Jameson. There's a 10-man unit. It works, so I can't send pictures on a complete basis. Oh yeah, she's looking good. Good airbrushing, brother. Also, one of my students. Airbrushing is secretly easy. Francois, the Juan Diaz Demonettes. Painted a few of those on stream. When they re-released them for that Christmas advent calendar a while back. Team Plasma Gus, lots of painting Gundams in my background. I started full chaos, but then Dark Angels and stuck. So I'm supplementing my chaos bug with Kill Team. He's looking beautiful, Dark Jameson. Getting your hobby mojo back. My man Templar smoking a cigar tonight. Let's take a look at what he's working on. Another one of my students, former student. These are some lovely colors. I love it. Is that Morgan Raw? God, he's so fucking hardcore. God, he's such a savage. Bro, he's so cool. I fucking love this guy.
Angels sang out in an immaculate chorus. Down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris.
Brick Wall Studio. 14-month resub. What's up, brother? Thank you so much for your support. Of course, this is Templar. Team Plasma Guy. Wife is getting me Ultra 2024 for Christmas. Can't wait to get into airbrushing. Mal Dewada from Gundam Days is nowhere to be found. That's pretty awesome. Team Plasma Gus. Bro, Morgan Raw is so metal. Dr. D, just realized you have a Pash airbrush, double action airbrush older than half the viewers here. Yeah, I used to have one too. It's old school. Sipping some claws and drinking and playing Space Marine 2, Plasma Gus. Oh yeah, man. Hope you get on that airbrush train soon. Copious amounts. Let's take a look at these Emperor's Children Legionnaires. Always a big fan of what copious amounts paints. It's pretty. It's classic, like really good classically Emperor's Children. Beautiful color transitions. Love the sword. Yeah, I like the teal wraps. Elro Dog in the chat. What's up, man? EC slaps. Nordog, we have our first lesson like Monday. Let's take a look. Doing some airbrushing. Looks like some kind of dry brushing strategy. It's not a bad technique for deploying this kind of look. It's pretty nice. This is a little grainy. We're gonna improve on that in our class. It's pretty nice though. Is that like a soft round dry brush? dry brushing, 2 doggos, and an executioner. Teo. Eldar Farseer. Nice gems. Little sack. I'm a big fan of the sack. Working on your solitaire. I love this guy. That guy fucking is a menace. Farseer looking good. Crisp. Good job, guys. Some solid whips in there today. About 40 minutes left. We're on schedule. We're being a little slow today, but good job. Back from Cali Cup. I canceled my Boulders of Dawn trip. Like I told you guys, it was just too ambitious. Couldn't make it happen. So we're streaming today. We do have our promos popping off. Exclamation point fall gear. Everybody who makes it to the final 4 has access to winning that prize. Shout out to Ennis Ogre. Thank you for supporting me tonight. Exclamation point class. If you want to get signed up on Patreon, like I said, you can actually join my Patreon for free. And you can send me a DM if you're interested. I'll send you a free copy of my course syllabus. It's got all sorts of free links and resources in it. Take a look at it if you want. We got some new friends today. Plasma Gus, Whiskey, Francois, who donated? Who was that earlier on YouTube? It never showed up in Restream. Someone from Australia. Thank you. Let's kick it back to the money shot. And let's see if we can lock in some base work. Okay, let's see. So we got some rocks. Okay. Whiskey, how does class work? He says it's through Patreon. We meet up on Zoom. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly how it works. It's digital. It's a monthly. You pay monthly. Course credits. The one-on-one course is 3 sessions. So you set up my highest tier. It's $100 a month. Stick it for 3. You know, you get a lesson every month. But we also DM throughout the month. Share work and stuff. Figure things out. You have homework, a curriculum, resources. So we cover airbrushing, edge highlighting, and washing in the first 3. Then if you want to keep going, you've got the 2-in-1 course. There's 4 lessons, including glazing and practical effects. So we're gonna do some rock, white, black, little residual blue right here, more black. I'll steal some of that fluorescent green, fuck it. Maybe some of this shadow gray. I'm gonna use that to paint this rock out, tactical rock. We already put texture on it. Now we're just going to subtract from the texture. Just using the heart pull and stippling right now. We're raw dogging the paint. No thinning whatsoever. Where's my wad of paper of toilet paper? Was it like in my lap and I stood up and it fell? Yes. Exactly what it did. Darth Jameson says, I've been slacking on my classes. I had to buy a new Jeep, roof for my house, and boiler all in a month. Oh my God, dude. Godspeed, homie. Got way bigger fish to fry right now, dog. Dr. D says Kenny has a solid art background. That's right, man. Old and new school. Let's take a little white. We're just going to jam some in. To somewhat wet paint. We're just doing little heart pulls. Bringing a little it's a little bit of a highlight in. A little stippling here. We're gonna dry brushing the rock is usually all you need to do though. I'm just doing a little bit of directional, kind of aggressive highlighting. And let me grab mahogany. Some of this mahogany in the dirt. I'm gonna just drag some of that into the gray. Just kind of blend it in to where it meets the dirt. We'll look at the other guys. Yeah, they're all good enough. So what we want to do, rinse that down. Got a little short round dry brush right here. Take some of the white. I use one of my random models right here. Gotta just get the dry brush correct. We're gonna just dry brush around some of this rock. A bit of a chip on his boot right here. Just repaired that. It's my man Sideways tuning in with his tier 1 sub. That's my man Chris Wallace. Co-host for Cali Cup. Whiskey says I just picked up Pro Curl paints. Do they dry brush totally different than anything else? I don't know. Oh, is it just you, or do they dry brush totally different than anything else? I haven't made that observation myself. Can't speak to that. Francois, how many days a week do you stream like this? 3. Monday, Tuesday, Friday. I'm just gonna dry brush that a little bit. Pure white. This guy is right here, you see? Too easy. Sideways in chat. Talons, baby. That's right, man. These fucking chaos bullshits. We saw Arthur too with some talons looking strong at Cali Cup. It's good. All right, so now we gotta do the basing, the base part. So we use a combination of colors, Chris. OnePlus saves in chat. There's some yellow ochre. Already got some brown, some white. We're good. Francois, live paint stream is all you pretty much watch on YouTube. That's how I try to make my money, dude. I try to sell classes, convince people to give me money, or support me on Patreon. That's how I pay my bills. So 3 of these a week. And it's Ogre, sorry for not being around as much anymore. But when did you stop doing Saturdays? When I left California, when I broke up with my ex and decided I didn't want to fucking stream on the weekends anymore. So we're mixing some of the brown, some of the black, some of the white together, some of the ochre. So anyways, he did Zach so dirty with those talons. Yep. So we're gonna dry brush this textured paint that was already kind of dark brown. The common, basically like with a desaturated kind of yellowy brown. More ochre, more white. And a sucker says, you decided to have a life? Yeah, I mostly picked up Saturdays to like, as an excuse to not fucking hang out. Like I was, you know what I mean? And now, like I have my own fucking life.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys?
Your caps! Rub your dicks on the car as you run away! We are gonna have sex in your car! It will happen again!
Keep it icy. It snowed today.
May you always keep it icy. My man Rhea Prey. Thank you for your support, brother. Can I get some strong man love and chat from my man Rhea Prey? Sideways, you see the copper in the pallet weights. This is from Game Envy, exclamation point Envy. These are just pallet weights, but they're also copper, so they're supposed to neutralize bacteria, mold. Was that your dry brush guinea pig, Sideways? This guy, yeah. This I make sure the brush is correct. So I'm using a combination of browns and grays and yellows to get the dirt the way I want. A little bit more white. Next up, go back to our first combination. Could be a little loose with the first pass. Then we introduce more of the ochre white combination. Okay. I think I already did this guy. Friends want to start my account. Is a non. So YouTube doesn't have access to your credit card. You don't have Google Pay. Damn, dude, you living off the grid. I mean, sort of. You're on YouTube, but I get it. Yeah, sideways. The whole thing is, you know, when you're doing a lot of dry brushing like you do for your army. Chris Wallace also won a Best Painted Award recently for his GSC. Is that, you know, that initial first couple swipes, you can kind of fuck your model up if you're not paying attention. So that's where the guinea pig comes in helpful. Kind of get it correct. Not so much needed for the dirt as much as like if you're doing it on a more dry brush kind of technique for your actual miniatures, because you can do a lot of work with classy dry brushing. Dirt doesn't need to be nearly as protected. Let's grab some of the ochre right here, some of the white. More white. Too easy. That's good enough. So now we've got 2 things left. 20 minutes left. If you want to get in the final 4, support your boy. You know what to do! Exclamation point. Or so anyways, Piggy Boy is better painted than most of what I see in the tabletop. The guinea pig. All right, so oh no, I don't have him. Still don't have my paper towels. Where did I put? Got a whole water.
From we enter
toilet paper
inside,
roses.
I come through and lift
Fuck
up
did
the
it go?
vibe. That's just what we bring, we get like. Gonna get this party started all right, all night. Got the rhythm on deck. I don't need to tell you what's next. Just jump to the rhythm and show me 2 steps.
Oh wait, I found a
Jump to the rhythm and
discarded
show me
paper
2
towel in my
steps.
trash can.
Got my comfort, I'm fine. Head to toe in that drip, I'm wavy. Couple man I ain't seen from time. Couple girl I might move to wine. Like Amos, if it's no crime, would you let this one dance be mine? But even if the stars don't.
So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take
lose my shine. It's pure vibes on the floor.
alcohol,
Brought some more. Got my brethren all about. We ain't
and since these are GW bases, they're already black. So I'm just gonna take that rubbing alcohol and rub off the paint that got oversprayed on it. From airbrushing and stuff. And we're gonna leave it black like that. So the dry brushing and airbrushing left some paint on there.
That's just what we bring, we get like. Gonna get this party started all right, all night. Got the rhythm on deck. I don't need to tell you what's next. Just jump to the rhythm and show me 2 steps.
And it's one of the easiest things to do when you're using a GW base. It's just get that paint off yourself. Reapply alcohol. We're getting crunk. That's right, man. See, this guy's got a lot of dry brush overspray. Overbrush.
Started from nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You give what you give, I gave it my all, now we in a running. I did it, I did. I did it, I did. I did it, I did. Started from nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You give what you give, I gave it my all, now we in a running. I did it, I did. I did it, I did. I did it, I did. Yeah. You get what you give, it is what it is. Don't want you to win, it don't make no sense. Don't pay no mind, I'm mind on my biz, I'm mind on mine. They wonder why, after flipping sides, we not out of eye. I wonder why. Whole lot of friends, they came and they went. Whole lot of money I put up and
There we
spent.
go.
When I was down, ain't not to be found. When catch a little buzz, they right back again. Right back again.
There we go.
Pull up a toast.
Getting that dirt off. That paint off.
Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You give what you give, I gave it my all, now we in a run.
Looks like.
I did it, I did. I did it, I did.
Oh yeah, a little texture spilled over right there.
We turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You give what you give, I gave it my all, now we in a run.
Sideways doesn't mess with the black. That's the black plastic. Because it's a GW base. So, no. Because it's black plastic, right? So, we're not painting the rims black. We're just keeping them black, you see? And as Ogre says, in my head, it seems like you left Cali a month ago. Time don't work right in my head anymore. Had to say goodnight to my 15-year-old perfect, pretty, pity princess last Tuesday. But it seems like I only got her a couple of years ago. Oh, so she's 15 now. Well, yeah, painting them black is the solution sideways, but since they are black, I just make sure that any paint is just subtracted from it. Rather than paint the black on, I just keep them perfectly black this way. Yeah, it's been just over a year now, and it's Ogre.
I'm in the end zone. Where did he go? You way too slow, homie. I've been gone. I know you see, I got the rings, homie. I've been
looking for my tweezers.
That is the end goal. Hey, I go beast mode. All on the world like Eco. I go crazy like CeeLo. Can't stop me like Chico's. I'm suave like Rico. Can't get mine no repo. This my home like Depot. Can't deny like Vito. Hey, way too fast. I gotta go. I'm in the zone. Foot on the gas. Yeah.
Thanks for kicking it with me, Whiskey. Demeki, am I gonna watch the fight on Netflix? It's tonight, right? We talked about it earlier. I mean, probably not gonna pay for it, dude. I'm not gonna. I mean, is it free on Netflix? Wait, it's free on Netflix, right? It's not pay-per-view. Or do I have to pay-per-view it? Shit. Might need to watch that. So is it like starting now? Is there a fight? Is the event starting now? So we're using our synthwave grass, gamer's grass. How many fight cards are there? Yeah, I wouldn't pay for it, but if I already paid for Netflix, I might watch that shit. starts in 12 minutes. Well, shit. See the Mike Tyson Jake Paul sparring match. 12-ounce gloves. 2-minute rounds. Did they change it to 10 ounces, Dr. D? Because yesterday it was 12 ounces. Like, that was what they were talking about. They sent her back down to 10? Because, like, there's no way a fighting commission, an athletic commission, will, like, allow a 60-year-old man like that. Like, that can't be a fight. Like, they have to change it to exhibition. You know what I mean? That's sucker. Paul gets the 10-ounce gloves. Yep.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
Fight Fund. You might need a 4 Loco or 3.
Yeah, I'll go get my 4 Locos real quick. My man, Red Coat coming in clutch. I get some love in chat right there. Thank you for supporting me. 9 minutes. What grass do I like better, friends? Well, I like Gamer's grass the most. So, Becky, we talked about this earlier. So, like, all young prospects do exactly what Jake Paul does. You curate the fights so that he always wins until he's like 20-0, and then you start taking real fights. He's just doing the same thing everyone does, except the difference is he is his own promoter. I'm not mad at the guy. He's his own promoter, and the people he's fought have gotten the biggest fight purses of their career. But Mike Tyson doesn't need the money. He doesn't care. When he retired, he said, I just don't care. Like, when he used to fight, he's like trying to kill you. He's like, I don't feel that way anymore. He's got a successful vape company, successful weed company. So for him to actually want to get in shape and fight means he wants to kill someone again. So he's probably going to try to murder this guy with 12-ounce gloves. Yeah, exhibition matches are almost always rigged. That's what. Because they don't matter. So, or they do matter for depending on how you look at it. But everyone on Earth wants Mike Tyson to knock him out. Yeah. Mike Tyson is my favorite boxer of all time. I'm a huge fan, like I said earlier, I'm a huge fan of boxing. And, well, I used to be. 80s, 90s, early 2000s boxing. can't get muscle memory or fast twitch muscles for that kind of head movement that Mike Tyson has if you started training too late in life. And I think like the weird thing is that like Jake Paul is actually kind of tight at boxing. He's a super hella gifted athletic guy. Tall, strong, fast. $1 million fucking fight camp. Best training in the world. He's hella good. It's just there's certain things that you're never gonna be great at. And you know, he hasn't fought a guy who has got that kind of head movement. Mike Tyson has been an undersized heavyweight his entire career. Stays in the pocket, doesn't get hit, knocks you out. Like, I don't think he's been training for that. Like, obviously, he has the best fight camp money can buy. But I don't know if that young man has the testicular fortitude to actually stay composed when that's happening to him. You know what I mean? Though a 58-year-old Mike Tyson, I don't know how his connective tissue is. I don't know what kind of hit he can take. You know? I'm concerned for him. He shouldn't be in the ring. But I ain't gonna tell him what to do. It's my goddamn Tyson. Fire Mike Tyson. Demeki. Yep. Everyone, and the thing is, that's how they're promoting it, Francois, right? Like, Jake Paul is a master promoter, master marketer. He knows everyone on earth wants to see him lose. Like, he obviously knows that. And he knows that's why people are interested in this fight. The audacity to challenge Mike Tyson. The audacity, right? He's an audacious kid, man. It's a brat. There it is. There it is, boys. 3.5 minutes left. If you want to get in the final four, you can get in for like $1 right now. That basically means you got a $1 raffle ticket. Exclamation point. Support. Dr. D is peekaboo style. I mean, thing is, like, they took him off the street when he was like 11. He's training since he was 13. Until he was like 30, he didn't like, his brain was busted. Like, he's not like stupid, right? Like, but if you take a kid through his developmental years and he only has one way of thinking, one way of education, and one way to interact with anything, it's going to get him in trouble. And it did. You can't teach someone in their 20s that kind of fast twitch muscle, that kind of muscle memory, that kind of, head movement. You can bob and weave below your belt line, explode with a left hook, night. Like, it's crazy. His angles are preposterous. He's fighting guys who are 4 or 5 inches taller than him. His whole career. Two minutes left. We did it. We fucking got it done. This is the most brutal fucking unit in the Chaos Army to paint. If you want them to look good and crisp, this is the most obnoxious spy-man squad in the game. Guaranteed. And we cut hella corners. Booyah. That's my man, Dr. D, coming in, dropping a 20 spot on the chat. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you for finding value in my content tonight. Ben 405, what's up, brother? Yeah, Francois, if it goes to decision, I mean, here's the thing. Behind closed doors, they probably already agreed to the result. You know what I'm saying? They probably already agreed to the result. It's an exhibition match, man. It's not real. I just hope it goes off script. Exactly, Francois. I hope Iron Mike Tyson's animalistic, I hope he just can't hold himself back. And the thing is, it's a compromise, right? Like, it's not a fight. It's not sanctioned by any athletic commission as like, you know what I mean? It's exhibition sparring. That's why they're wearing the bigger gloves. They probably actually had to wear headgear, but were able to negotiate to the gloves in exchange for 2-minute rounds, which I think is like a ploy by Mike Tyson, because at his age, he's like, 2 minutes, I can go all out. If Tyson's ego kicks in, that's right, and it's over.
Shut the fuck up about Moon Men.
Waldo's throwing me a 20 spot. Putting a little overtime on the clock. I appreciate you, brother.
It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. We gotta get swifty. Oh, yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
Making some love in the chat for my main dude, Waldo's. Francois, yeah, the 90% rig, 10% Tyson comes through. Exactly. That's where I'm at too. But like, also, part of me acknowledges that Tyson is 58, like, and he's battered. He's got connective tissue damage. He's, you know what I mean? There's also like a real, in my heart, I don't want this fight to happen at all because of that. You know what I mean? I want him to just be my Iron Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? But like, I'm also hella impressed by his physique, what he's done in preparation for this. So I'm glad it's, 2-minute rounds. I'm glad it's 12-ounce gloves. I'm glad that they probably they already talked to each other. They're probably holding back. It's like, I don't want anything bad to happen to Mike Tyson. Like, that dude is not, that guy's not 20, you know? Like, there's also this, like, small percent chance in my head that he gets injured. You know? That would hurt my soul beyond repair. Forever. That's right, Dr. D. If Jake wants to play badass, get in the ring with Tyson Fury, son. Tyson Fury would legit murder him. Get in the ring with Tyson Fury. Want to be a big ass heavyweight? And it's Ogre, yeah. So Tyson's getting paid enough to not care on paper. But like, he's already set. Like, what does he care in reality? When he retired from fighting, he's like, I did this for a paycheck. It's not in my heart anymore. Like, when he stepped down the ring, it was to kill you. He didn't feel that way anymore. He left the money, so he took a payday and left. That was so many years ago. He doesn't need money. For him to step back into the ring means he has, like, the need to murder has, like, resurged in his heart. That's why I'm like, well, you know what I mean? It's hard to read it. It's hard to read it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to tune in. This is it. Thank you guys for your support. Red Coat, NS Ogre, my man Waldo's. They grabbed the the list.
Pay attention, this is beast mode. Got an edge on the game like a cheat code. Had to tighten up my focus like a peephole. I want the rings and the change like I'm Depot. Picked up, walking, check my status. We established when it's show. Time to squat, making plays. Oh, it's
Very cool. And it's over. Waldo's. Dr. D.
We got perfect off the practice. They ain't working, so they lack it. I've been hungry all my life. I ain't passing up a plate. I can't quit until I win. I ain't having no debates. This is sacrificing heart. That's exactly
Let's set up a raid.
Yeah, I promise you, you cannot stop me. Now when the whole team got me, I notice how cocky. But watch me, I'll show you a horror. Checking parameters. You are not dealing with amateurs. You and your team cannot handle us. It's excellence. Rich, stand it up.
We're gonna raid. Wicked mini raid.
Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat.
If you're over on YouTube, you have a few minutes or a few seconds to migrate to Twitch for this raid. If you're still thirsty for hobby content, I send some love over to Wicked.
We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
The raid is queued up. It's counting down. Recoil, Sideways, my man Chris Wallace, Ennis Ogre, Francois, Dr. D, Redcoat, Rhea Prey. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys on Monday night Raw Dog. As always, until we meet again, play on, players.